So it's kind of taking me a bit of courage to say this today, but it's just some thoughts that have been going through my head. I'm one of the most intelligent people that you've come across in your life. Or let me not say one of the most. I'm not actually like into, receiving overall. Like I'm not obsessed with that or even into it at all. But one thing I'm sure of is that I'm one of the most unique persons you come across in your life. Yeah, I have a unique sort of intelligence. And one thing about me that stands me out is how insightful I can be. I don't just have the ability to remember what I've been taught, but I have the ability to question what I've been taught. I'm just bring out new insight from what I've been taught. And honestly, sometimes I am also amazed by myself. Like I just feel like, how do you know this? Like, and even like from a very young age, it has always been like that for me. I read my own diaries or journals, and I'll be like, okay, I think I need to learn this. So that's just what makes me very, very unique. Sometimes the thought of you have something like this and you're not known, you're broke. Okay, let me not lie to myself. I'm not broke. I'm broke, oh, but let me say compared to how I used to be broke, I'm not broke. So I think I'm up to something. I don't know how to explain this, but I know that broke is in levels. I just feel it's a lie in deep down. I'm like broke. You want to call this broke? What will you now call that time? In a few minutes. So I don't know what to say about now. But I'm not rich. Let me put it like that. I'm not rich. I'm not known, and I'm not even serving in the capacity that I think I can serve in. Like I can actually meet up to. So and sometimes I just be like, why are you like this? Like, the kind of thing, like, why are you like this? And somehow, okay, how are you going to get into that place? You feel me? Honestly, it's not like I do not have opportunities, to be honest. But that's another thing, another like, I would say difficulty, which I've not learned to master or like I've not really been able to figure out yet, is you have opportunities, but you know that as much as these are opportunities, there's just this that thing about inside again that's like making you to be picky about the opportunities that comes your way. Like it's just like it's not the right time, or it doesn't have the right intention, or there's just something not right about it. Let me tell you a story. When I was younger, I was like, I won't mention my age, but it was like, I think 6 years back. Yeah. I'm old though. Jesus. Okay, 5 years, 5 years. 5 years back. So I got this thing where I was invited to a large event in Lagos to perform a poem. There's a whole background story to it, but I just gave a wonderful performance at the place, and there was this wonderful celebration and eulogy about me and all of that. It wasn't, honestly, I'm going to give that to myself. It wasn't the poem. It wasn't, it was, okay, it was a poem. It was everything about it, but my delivery was spectacular. I could tell you that, because that day, the whole host of heavens came to dwell with me, and they read that poem alongside me. It wasn't just me there. So, but then, back then, there was a lot of, okay, you're gonna be a poet now. You're successful here. You are blown here and all of that. But one thing that just deep down, I wasn't even able to express that then, even to myself. There's some thoughts you be having that you can't even tell yourself, especially when you're not yet comfortable, you're not yet bold about yourself. Like, so you can't even tell yourself, not tell other people. But I just felt then that this can't be all, and this is not it exactly. Like, this is not the main thing. I felt it then that poet, like being a poet and doing just poetry is not the main thing. And I know people will be like, you should have gone and you figure it out later. But I sense something down that part, that there's this thing of going, especially when you're actually following the voices in your head. And I think that if I had maybe expressed that to myself and thought about it, yeah, I would have been like, okay, go along the road, you figure it out. But being that I couldn't even express it to myself and to others around, so it would be that if I had gone on that path, it would take the voice of others to get me out of that path for me to even take any bold step. Like to actually, if you start following the voice of people, most of the time it's just very hard to break out of it. Yeah, I just sensed it then that if I start this is I'm going to be successful. Like I feel that I would have been so good, like so known, much more known. I'm not sure about it, but there were signs that okay, this thing is working, this thing worked out. Like there was a bang at the beginning. But that thing of like where you are being successful at something and everybody's happy with you, but you're not happy with yourself. Yeah, I just know that that's what's going to happen to me. And how do I know? I knew that, or I confirmed that when I got into school. When I got into school, though I wanted to go into school. I don't know, because I've always been good in school, and I thought that university, now I'm going to go and study my favorite course, my favorite subject, which is literature, and I'm going to go for literature in English. So it was amazing. Like we are going to sit down by the tree at night, we're going to read poetry, we're going to write, compare the writing. Like I'm just going to soak myself in poetry and writing and fiction. I'm just going to travel. Like I was really having all this thought and anticipation. But I entered Nigerian university and oh Jesus. It was nothing like that. Like literature and English class, I was planning a pageantry event. I'm just giving you a glimpse, but imagine when a literature class is planning pageantry events, that they want to do pageantry. I don't understand. Like, okay, I know I'm beautiful, but I place words about beauty, words as I don't understand. Like, it's just crazy. Like, then should we speak about the whole system of nonchalant lecturers and this? Like, God. And I remember everybody there was like, oh, you're not a university student, congratulations, oh, you did well, you're in Macau, hey, why is it got saying why your parents must be proud? And it just got me, that moment got me thinking back. I was like, wait, did I at the point actually wish to be a university student? Like I looked at people, not even that. Then when I was in primary school, you see somebody be like, oh, I'm now investing, now I'm between big girl, big boy. There was one time I passed one woman where I was even depressed. I was thinking about my life in depression. This one was like, I don't greet her. That because I got to university, because I entered the university. That's why I did not greet her. The university said I was contemplating on leaving it. So I didn't feel proud. I didn't feel happy. But everybody around me was proud and happy for me. I didn't even know. I found this so useless, but everybody found it meaningful. I mean, it was so hard. That was the like when I came when I reached the end of the world, to be like, oh, now you have to tell yourself this, and not just tell yourself, but tell other people that this is how you feel about this successful or glamorous parts that they think you are on, but you think it's a shitty part. It was hard, it was rough, and I didn't even handle it well, but I thank God I tried. I didn't lie to myself, at least, even though I couldn't even muster the courage to tell people, especially people I love. So that's another one. So I'm giving two examples now of how I would have followed the path I thought that people thought would be successful, or even me, the conventional path that even sometimes I question myself now, be like, now you have finished school. Though I'm seeing graduates now and I'm like, no, I don't think that I'll be doing so well because I'm listening to people like they're looking for jobs of 50,000, jobs of 100,000. I'm like, for all this thing that you did, like job of 100,000. Wow. So aside from even the job, I'm not really someone that's centering our life, like equating our life based on money or material possession. But it's important. But I think of fulfillment, and it is crazy because, guy, I'm not from a rich background. Like, I'm not, but I'm sort of from a privileged background. It's complicated. I'm not rich. Like, you can call my background poor. Like, you're free to, and you'll be correct in a very large sense. But there are privileges like younger child or one of the youngest child privilege. I was born in the city. I was born in Abuja. I interacted with some people like that. The issue of class didn't even come up. Yeah, and also my parents too. I think they also that they inculcated this sense of contentment, like, your word is good for you, my word too is good for me, and I think it's just over me. Like, it's still in me now. I see rich people, I acknowledge them, but I'm so keen on the character of a person more than their status or their money. Honestly, some people may not believe me, but that's your business. But I see some people, they'll be like, oh, I met with this celebrity. I'm going to be happy when I'm. In fact, I think that I'm happy when I see celebrity on screen more than I'll be when I meet them. I met some, but because when I meet them, their humanness becomes real to me. I'm not thinking, um, who is this person? What does he believe in? What is his value and all of that? Because that's what's important to me. Like, yeah, I just place that far above every other thing. So, except it's like people that have heard them talk, like people that do podcasts, not just actors and musicians. No, no, no. This people, I don't think that those people are like real celebrities for me. Like, it's mainly people that talk. Maybe I've watched your interview or something like that. That's why when I say this person my favorite musician, I'll go and check the person. Usually, you find out why I like the person, not just because of the music, but also their train of thought. Sometimes that's it, because you can't actually know so much about people from their interviews. That is a side story of how also unconventional I am too. So where this whole video is going to is how sometimes I want to doubt myself, but my convictions are louder than my doubt. I just feel that, or I have this sense that this is a foundational stage of my life. That this is a stage to build and structure my values. Yes, this is a stage of finding clarity of what I want, things I choose. Like, this is not the stage of building for real. This is a stage of being sure that, okay, this is where we are going to build on. Yes, this is a way of like laying concrete or pouring concrete in the foundation. This is the place of digging, the place of finding the right location. This is the time, because I feel like I know that I'm made for great things and conventionally great things. Like, I may not be popular, the most popular, but I know that I'm like structural. Yes, I'm very essential. Yeah, let me put that. I may not be popular, but I'm going to be very essential for the society. I know that. I don't think that I'm made to be like, I don't, not like a dancer or entertainer. No, but someone that's like part of a key component, that kind of person or that kind of thing. You get. So I just think that now is the time for choosing. Like, now is the time of being grounded, because sometimes I think that, oh, if I don't get it right now, like, it's going to bad. Oh yeah, duma. So it's just like building on a weak or faulty foundation. It's going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad. So I don't want to also go up like some adults that be like, oh, I wish I took opportunities I missed out. And I've had people say that, oh, you may regret this, but I think regret only comes for people that are not conscious of their choices. Yeah. See, even when I left being a poet, yes, when I didn't actually leave it that way, but I kind of did a little rebellion, that kind of thing. You know, when they say come and do this, I'll be dragging yourself. You're not saying no outrightly, but your gestures are saying no, like your gestures are not enthusiastic like that. So I congratulate myself on, like, I'm proud of myself for saying no. Yeah, it's a hard thing to say no. Is hard. Like, it's fucking easy to just, it's easier to take, though to say no is not, to say yes is not as easy. Because it's not like it's not as easy, but it's like when you're doing it, I think that it's like moving against a current in the river, like a flowing current. It's going to be hard now to move yourself against a flowing current. It's not easy. So I like myself doing that, but it's not easy, especially when I've not actually gotten the discovery, or like accepted the insight that okay, this is a foundational stage. I shouldn't be expecting anything big. I shouldn't even be like that. I should focus on, just get something meaningful going, like something that aligns with me working, like, and just try to get myself comfortable. Yeah, just get myself comfortable financially, and also just like one thing I'm doing now is actually bringing my ties closer, or my network closer. Like, I said it to my friends. I was like, guy, like, I'm building a favorite list. I'm building a list of people that can get to me anytime, and I can get to them anytime. The rest, you have to book appointments. Yeah, aside from the fact that I hate calls, I really, really hate calls a lot. So, but I can sacrifice, like, I can just have a little inconvenience for the people that I know that they're for me and for them. And this one, I'm like, there's some people that I see and I'll choose them first and they'll be convinced to choose me. And there are also some people that they choose me first, and because of, oh, I see that, I'll not be convinced. So I date for who date for me, and I don't want to put them the other way. Like, I want to be person where I date for to date for me. So that kind of thing. Yeah, I ensure that the person who I date for me too. Except say I want to do one time charity. Yeah, and maybe they also want to do one time charity for me. I understand. I get it. I really don't know how many people this will reach, but I also believe that I'm not just speaking about myself, but I can also speak to you. Yeah, it's very easy to get overwhelmed, especially in this age that I want to blow, I want to just make money, I want to make, like, I'll start earning $20,000 in a month, I want to start earning $100K. It's cool, like, but I think that I want to say this way. Making money, I hope you know that it's not just the main thing, at least for averagely sensible person. Like, it's not about making money, it's about the way also you make money. Because if it's about making money, there's a lot of things you can do to make money. Like, whether as a man or as a woman, there's a lot of things you can do to make money. Like, you be like, any way now, way. There's a lot of things, but there's a way that you feel that is your part to give value, to make impact, for you to receive the returns that you desire. And that returns is not just really the bag, as we call it. It's like satisfaction. It's like having the sense of belonging, having the sense of fulfillment to it's having a good relationship with people and stuff like that. Yeah, all of those things combined. Yeah, it's not just money, just have money and going. You also need your health too, for example. The whole point we see make with the calm down. Also me, I got to be calm. Like, this is actually calming me down. I'm actually rushing to somewhere. Yeah, so I'm like, I want to round up this video as soon. I don't like that feeling because it's making me skip lots of things that I want to say, like, subconsciously. But guys, like, I think you need to take time and think about the kind of life you truly want. Like, try to disconnect from the societal expectations or frameworks or designed path, or just try to think for yourself. Like, just go within yourself, meditate, like, just breathe in and breathe out. Oh, that's why I tell people that I like to imagine, like, when I start having this lofty imagination of my future, like it's a bit like crazy, like you're wasting your time, but it's not wasted, it's wasting your time. I'm not wasting my time. That my subconscious mind now is floating, and I see myself the kind of life, the way I talk, the kind of business I'm doing, the kind of relationship I'm in. And that is what my soul truly desire. Like, not be all this thing where they come out to package, or be like, I want too much, I want different. No, it's just my mind is floating that moment. That thing is very good. Like, so don't just say when you calm down, like the regular thing that people say, oh, calm down. You think about it, you think on yourself, like think on yourself, because sometimes some of you is not to calm down. I think sometimes I don't know the context of your life. Some of you just need to get it done now. Just maybe there's some things that you say you are lazy or you are afraid. I think fear is one of the key things that are holding people down. Though we repackage, we say laziness, procrastination. It's fear deep down. Most times, like 70% of our problem, the root cause is fear. Fear. We just scared. So think about it. Think about it. So I want to be in the kind of place where I'm not broke and this the way I'll try it. It won't hard, sha. I don't think I'll also be able to I can call myself rich then, yeah, because or more, especially in this Nigeria. If you are 23, 24 and you have like a million naira or like 2 to 3 million in savings, you are rich now, like, and it's just you feel me, in savings. So you're rich, like you're comfortable, you feel me, comfortable, and you have your basic needs, like not just your basic needs, things that are above your basic needs, not. I'm just like talking all around now, but guys, this has been an interesting talk. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on TikTok and also Instagram. I post lots of videos on Instagram and also on X, on Twitter. I tweet a lot. I think Twitter, I spend my highest time on Twitter. LinkedIn too, I post business write-ups. I like post things. I make posts on marketing and storytelling for brand and all of that. So I'm like active on all platforms. One day I'm active, Ebony. I'm very active. Okay, I'm an active girl. Thank you so much. Bye bye. No.